What's goody? Hey man, so literally as we speak, the Rams just signed Davante Adams to a 2-year deal. Now, literally when I'm telling you this just happened, like the report came across ESPN exactly 3 minutes ago on my phone. So like, I don't know the details. I don't know what the contract is. I don't know any of that stuff. But as a Rams fan, this is one of those things where it's like, I debated for the last 3 minutes about whether you can hear the dog playing in the background, bro. Like now he gets excited. I tried to play with him before, and now that I sit down to record a video, he wants to get excited. Like, oh my goodness. Anyways. I was debating about recording this video or not, but I'm like, man, I'm not about to do nothing because I was going to watch Pelicans versus Grizzlies, but to be real, I don't care about that game because Zion's not playing. And then it's like, I have an hour until Cavs-Bucks comes on. My girl's not home or anything like that, so I have nothing to do. I was literally just sitting there with the dog. And I was like, you know what, let me just make a video about this because one, I am a Rams fan, and two, this is just interesting. You know what I'm saying? So the Rams, we're keeping Matthew Stafford. We got Matthew Stafford back and everything like that. That's amazing. Please do not get me wrong. I'm super happy about that. I didn't really want us to lose Matthew Stafford. We were just in the playoffs, and yes, we have young guys like Jared Verse and Puka Nacua and guys that are hooping and everything like that. But it's like we're not necessarily like we haven't like. You act like people were acting like the Rams were just ass last year. Like, bro, we lost by, 2 touchdowns to the eventual Super Bowl champions, and it was because Saquon Barkley was over there hitting his head on the way to the end zone. Like, what do you want me to do about that? So I'm not mad at this at all by the Rams. Cooper Kupp is the guy that's probably gone. I don't believe, anything big has happened there yet. I don't believe that there have been any new rumors or anything in a few weeks at the very least. But, things with Cooper Kupp, it seems that he's probably going to be gone from LA and everything like that, which is sad. I hate to see that. You know what I'm saying? A guy that won a Triple Crown, won a Super Bowl MVP with us. I was a big Cooper Kupp fan for the last couple years. Since we drafted him and everything like that, but especially for the last, 6-7 years-ish. But yeah, that's sad. But it's we have to do something. And Davante Adams, please don't get me wrong. He didn't look good last year, especially not in that stint with the Jets. That was a super disappointing stint. He didn't look great. Their team didn't look great or anything like that. Please don't get me wrong. But he's still Davante Adams. You didn't have to give up anything to go get him. It wasn't like you had to go trade for him or anything like that. He simply got cut. You just went out there and you signed him to a 2-year deal, which is something that I have absolutely no problem with because it's like I said, it's not like you had to give up anything to go get him. I mean, the Jets traded a 5th-round pick for him or something like that, which at the time seemed insane. And then they cut him going into the season, and now the Rams can pick him up for a 2-year deal. It's like, I'm not mad at this at all. What this does tell me, though, is that Cooper Kupp is probably 100% gone. Cooper Kupp's really not coming back, which is sad, which is something that I already touched on. But it's I don't get if you're a Rams fan. I don't know how you could really be mad at this move because it's there's nothing. We haven't been bad to the point where it's oh, let's rebuild. We started off last year terribly. We had a whole bunch of injuries and everything like that, but then we picked things up. We won the division? Did the Rams won the division, right? Because in the first round, who did the Rams face in the first round? I don't remember right now. The Vikings, and I think that was in LA. So yeah, the Rams won the division. So we won the division last year, and everything like that. So it's this is a very good team, and you're in a division where San Francisco, they get rid of Debo and everything like that, and they had a bad last year, but that's still a team that we think is good. Seattle's over there doing a complete rebuild. They just shipped everybody off. Arizona has no, you know what I'm saying? Arizona has no. Is not a threat. Nobody's worried about Arizona or anything like that. I gave them a lot of benefit of the doubt going into last year and everything like that. I was high on them going into last year. I was somebody that thought they were going to be a super underrated team last year, and they just didn't end up being that. So it's the Rams won the division, and it's not insane to say the Rams could win the division again this year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get the point of going into a rebuild or anything like that. When you could win. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, the NFL has a whole bunch of good teams, but the NFC doesn't have a ton of great teams. So, if you're the Rams and you have Matthew Stafford, a guy that wasn't projected to win a Super Bowl in the first year he got there, but then he still did it. He still went out there and beat Tom Brady. He still went out there and beat their division rivals. And, dude, this dog is so excited right now. I'll play with you in 5 minutes, bro. But it's he went out there, he beat Tom Brady. He went out there and he beat his division rivals and everything like that in that Super Bowl run. It's we've seen Matthew Stafford be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. We've seen him be a quarterback that can lead these teams and everything like that. So I wasn't really with the whole get rid of him, get rid of Cooper Kupp, rebuild him thing unless they were going to be asking for the most expensive deals in the world. And obviously, my opinion could change about this signing depending on the Davante Adams contract. But as of right now, as a Rams fan, I like this. it just shows me that the Rams are a team that's not willing to just say, hey, we don't want to compete anymore. You know what I'm saying? We're ready to rebuild based off absolutely nothing. It's like we don't have to rebuild yet. So this shows me that the Rams are willing to complete. They're willing to take a flyer on a guy like Davante Adams, who's at the end of his career probably, but just 2 years ago was still one of the top 10 receivers in the league. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't just sit there and pretend like Davante Adams, after one bad year, he's ass. No, he's not, bro. Like, Aaron Rodgers was ass. You know what I'm saying? Last year. The quarterback situation in Oakland, Las Vegas, has been ass since he got there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't put all of this on Davante Adams. Maybe with a stable situation in the Rams, with the guys like Puka Nacua taking some of that pressure away from him, taking some of that attention away from him, maybe he'll be able to thrive. Maybe he'll do great things. And I'm not asking for him to be Offensive Player of the Year. I'm not asking for him to be the Green Bay version of himself. I'm not asking for him to even be a top 10 receiver in the league, because we don't need that. We have Puka Nacua, but can he be a very good second receiver for us? Yes. Can he have games where he might look like a 1? Probably. So it's like, depending on what the contract itself is, I'm not mad at signing Davante Adams to a 2-year deal or anything like that by any means. So yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know if y'all have any opinions about this. The Browns signed Myles Garrett to like $40 million a year. I don't remember. It's like a 4-year, $40 million a year type of deal. So he's not going anywhere anymore after requesting a trade earlier in the offseason. I guess that money talks a lot, which can't blame him at all. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this. And I'm excited to see this as a Rams fan. I'm excited to see what else the Rams do and everything like that, man. So yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and thank you for watching.